Okay, now you got this thing right here. You have a compound inequality. There's two separate symbols. So that's, again, I'm going to make my number line first, okay? And then I'm going to set up that table that you had the other day. So on one side you go negative 2x plus 7 less than 1, okay? And on the other side you put 4x plus 3 negative 5. All right, now here's a symbol, okay, right there. Now another thing I'd like you to circle, here's the x. You have plus 7 and multiply by negative 2. Circle the multiplying part, and do you have a negative in that circle? You do. So you have a negative, you flip the sign. Have to, okay? Circle the part that's multiplied, part of the x that's multiplied, and circle that. And if that's negative in there, you flip the sign. Okay, you got plus 7, so you got a minus 7. And 1 minus 7 is negative 6, and the other side you got negative 2x. Okay, now divide by negative 2. Alright, so line up your sign, and you now have x on this side, and then negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3. Now come down here where you flip the sign and go with that. Okay, now don't graph that yet because we have to do the other side. Alright, now my next one, here's the symbol. Now you got 4 times x plus 3. Circle the times part. Do you have a negative inside of that circle? Nope, you don't see a negative, so the sign doesn't flip. It stays the same. So you got plus 3, so you have to minus 3. You got 4x. Negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8. And then I divide by 4. Whatever's with the x is what I divide by. We have x. Negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. Okay, so you got the x and the negative 2 sign did not change. Now plot those on the number line, 3 and negative 2. So 3 is circle, but you don't cut, you leave it empty because there's no line there. Above the negative 2, you will fill that in. Now which way should they go? Well, this opens up to the x, so if it opens to the x, it goes this way, okay, with the 3. This opens towards the number, so when it opens towards the number, it goes this way, okay? That's it, okay? So x can be any number that way or any number that way. You don't need to label the graphs, okay? Okay, my next one. 2 symbols means I'm going to make my number line, then I make my table. Okay, so on one side I go x plus 14, so 9, then negative 9x, negative 45. Okay, now you got x plus 14 on that side. There's no multiplying. There's no multiplying at all, okay? So if there's no multiplier, then you would not change the sign. You leave it the same. Okay, I'm not going to circle anything because I don't have multiplication. Okay, I just have the plus 14, so the sign stays. So minus 14, minus 14. Line your symbol up. You got x. 9 minus 14 is negative 5. So we have x, negative 5. Okay, now on the other one we do have multiplication. Okay, so you want to circle that. Okay, when the number's attached to the front with no symbol between them, that means multiply, so you circle that. Do you have a negative in there? Yes, you do, so that sign has to switch, okay? And you just have to divide by negative 9. Okay, line up your symbol, and you have x and 5. So come down here and go x, 5. So you have negative 5, positive 5. Okay, here it opens towards the number, So towards the number, we go that way. We don't fill that one in because there's no line. Fill that one in. Here it opens towards the x. So when it opens towards the x, we go this way. Okay. So x can be any number this way or this way. It can't be any number in between. It's like the opposite of that one day when you connected them. Okay, next one. Okay, so you got 7x, 42, negative 5x, and 10. Okay, now here's a symbol. Over there, that x is being multiplied by 7, so circle the multiplying part. Do you have a negative inside of that? No, you don't have a negative in there, so you're going to leave the sign the same. Okay, and all you have to do here is divide. Leave the symbol the same. You got x and 6. 42 divided by 7 is 6. Okay, now over on the other side, again, that's a times right there. And I circle that part of it. Okay, you always want to circle what you're multiplying by, because that's a negative. There's a negative in that circle, so that means that symbol has to go the other way. Okay, so I can go right to the dividing by negative 5. So we have x, 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2. Right there. So we have positive 6 and negative 2. So I circle above the 6, but don't fill it in, and it opens towards the x, so it goes this way. Right there, I screwed that one up. I screwed that one up bad. Let's just ditch that one, okay? Because this opens towards the x, so what the heck, it just goes that way, okay? So x can be any number going that way, basically. Okay, my next one. Okay, so we got 3x minus 7, the symbol, and 14. Here we have negative 4x minus 8, our symbol, with 20. Okay, so x has a multiplying number of 3. I circle that, but there's no negative in that circle, so the sign stays the same. Okay. Can you do me a favor here? Okay, just do me a favor. Can you please switch the sign on that? You don't do it on your own. I just am changing this. Okay, so switch that over. Okay. Again, I wrote that wrong on the paper. I needed to write that the other way. Okay, now we should be good. So again, we don't switch the symbol. So we plus 7, line that up. 14 plus 7 is 21. Again, don't do that on your own, okay? I did that. I made a mistake. I wanted to have that symbol. Divide by 3. And we have x and 7. So just go down here and fill that in. Okay, over here, x has a multiplying number. The multiplying number is a negative, so that symbol needs to switch, okay? Again, see here it was a positive, so I left it the same. Here it's a negative, so you flip it. So I plus 8, negative 4x, 20 plus 8 is 28. I got something left to do. Divide by negative 4. Okay, so you have x, 28 divided by negative 4 is negative 7. But the sign did switch, okay, so we have that. So we have 7 and negative 7. So circle above the 7. Pen's dying here, okay. And it opens towards the x, so whenever it opens towards the x, it goes this way, okay. Right here it opens towards a number, so it's going that way. Don't fill that one in though. Okay, so that's a graph, okay? So these are your solutions. That's a graph that represents the solutions, okay? All right, that one's good. Can you cross this out and write x plus 5? That'd be better. Okay, x plus 5. Now sometimes the numbers can both be on the negative side or the positive side. Okay. All right, that's going to be good. And that one, do me a favor. Can you make this 11 into a 13, please? Okay. Okay, and then you should be okay to go.